Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Wand and Crown. I'm doing the intro this week, which is terrifying, but I am Keeley. There's Hayley. She's on the right side for me. I didn't have issues this week. I don't know what Hayley's deal is when she does that.
Well, you're pointing the opposite way on my side, so
I don't know what to tell you. It's right on mine.
it doesn't matter because you're the one that does the recording.
Exactly. But this week we are talking about our personal rankings of all of the different resorts at Universal. So a really interesting thing that's different with Universal and Disney is that they're owned by Loews, which is a separate hotel chain. So it's a little bit different than Disney.
A little wonky.
But like not noticeable. Just if you know that, you understand why things are a little bit different. So we're going to talk about our personal rankings. But just to start off, we're going to talk about the different tiers that they have. Very similar to Disney, but some have some additional benefits. Some don't. So the first tier, which is the top tier, so like if you think Disney adjacent, so you have deluxe, signature is what they call it at Universal. Used to be kind of easy because it used to say all signature resorts get unlimited express pass. That's not the case anymore. No. So there's 4 signature resorts. You have Royal Pacific, Hard Rock, and Portofino.
What about?
Well, hold on. Yep. Those 3 get the limited express pass to studios and islands. Then you have Sapphire Falls, which is signature but does not have any express pass. And then you have Helios, which is over at Epic Universe, and that does not have any express pass. I don't think Sapphire Falls will ever add it. Helios definitely will not.
Yeah.
Oh, I said 4. You're right. 5. Sorry. You know why? Because I was looking to make sure I had everything right earlier, and they had 4 hotels and they had Helios at the top. But I was like, there's 4. It's fine. I'm not here to do math. I'm here to talk about travel. Obviously. I'm not good at math. So Helios will never, ever, ever, ever get the Unlimited Express. It'll never be applicable at Epic. It was a deal that Universal and Loews made years ago. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But Sapphire Falls, I don't think they're ever going to add it, but like I think that would have more of a chance of it being added than Helios.
I would agree. I don't think it's ever going to be at because they never start. I think it was kind of like when they built the hotels was when they made the deals.
Yes.
And it was correct. Probably with a never to be revisited.
Yeah, and like and it's never going to be Epic because Epic wasn't in the cards when these were built, so that'll never happen. So yeah, it used to be a very blanket statement for signature. It's not anymore, but there are amenities. We'll go over again like more of that when we talk about our rankings, but like there are amenities that like kind of can make up for that, but like might not be worth it for you, might be, I don't know.
The only thing is, sorry, just real quick, the unlimited Universal Express that is included at those doesn't include Epic.
I said that. Well, I said, okay, I didn't specify not Epic. I said studios and islands, but yes, not Epic.
I just want to make sure that people know.
True.
Epic is not included in any.
And it never will be. Yeah. That'll never, nothing is going to change more than likely with what is currently there. So I highly doubt that.
And if it's next Universal, go for it, please.
Yeah, right. We're not going to tell you no.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, it won't happen, but like if you're going to do it, like we will tell you, again, we said this last episode, let us give you more money.
Yeah, please.
Want to. So next tiers, we have our prime value, which Disney moderate prime value at Universal. So you have Aventura, and then you have the 2 newer hotels out of the 3, which is Stella Nova and Terra Luna, which are over by Epic. Aventura is by the older parks. So there's no, I don't want to say there's no benefits to those, like there's not a limited express or anything, but again, we'll get more into details of those. Yeah, there's, and like with Disney, like you think like the moderate resorts, like there's a little more space in the rooms, they're a little more newer, a little more updated, something like that. That's kind of what you're looking at when you look at prime value. They just changed the names like a year ago and it still haven't like set into my head. Okay. And then
voted one like Pluto.
Because there's 4 tiers, because Sapphire Falls was its own weird tier, and then they just bumped it to signature, which like I kind of agree with. Like I do feel like it's a signature resort.
That I get. It's Cabana Bay being Plutoed.
No, because maybe I don't, but I understand that the ranking, because the next one is the value inn and suites, which value that's an easy one because Cabana Bay has the family suites.
Yeah.
So I see why it makes sense for it to go there, and the pricing matches with Endless Summer. And I think again, we're gonna get more of it, but like, so you have the inn and family suites, which like, again, same thing. Rooms are a little bit smaller. They're bigger resorts. They're more family friendly. They have the family suites, which I stayed at the family suites in Cabana Bay. Kristen and I, oh my God, just talking about Kirsten, wrong K. Jesus. Kristen and I stayed in back in last February. I stayed at Cabana Bay. We're staying at Cabana Bay in the fall. It's a great Halloween Horror Nights resort. Every episode I have to bring it up. I have a problem. But they also have them at Endless Summer, Surfside, and Dockside. What is wrong with me today? It's too early. Dockside.
Oh, see, now I'm going to have to call it that from now on, except we like Dockside more.
Yes. It's fine. It's a loving name for it. It's because we love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's the family inn and suite. So it's, let me drink more coffee. I think that's the problem. So they have family suites. They have regular rooms. They have family suites. There's a lot to choose from in those resorts. But again, they're going to be the best bang for your buck. Doesn't mean they're good or bad. I think one's bad, but that's fine. Anyway, one's got to be the lowest ranking here.
That's true.
There's always got to be a bottom one.
Can I go into my?
Yes, I was going to say you start. I talked a lot.
I have a tie for bottom. I mean, like, one's a smidge above the other, but so Dockside and Surfside are collectively under the header Endless Summer.
Yes.
So it's like Endless Summer, Dockside Inn and Suites, Surfside Inn and Suites.
And they're across the street from each other too. Yeah.
It's kind of like Terra Luna and Stella Nova. They're both,
they're like sister hotels.
Yeah, sister resorts. So they are essentially tied for bottom place for me. You will always, 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 for me, the value resorts, Disney, Universal, whatever, are always bottom tier just because I'm a little bougie.
But that's you. That's
yeah,
fine. That's
exactly.
Yeah.
I like that little extra je ne sais quoi that the other resorts have. Also, because these are the value resorts, you do get a lot of families.
Yep.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing. But if you happen to be someone who doesn't want to wake up at 6 a.m.
In my defense, I don't want to wake up at 6 a.m. either, but I have to because I do have a kid.
Yes. Exactly. You were traveling there without Lucas and wanted to sleep in one day, you wouldn't necessarily be able to because you would hear, like, you can hear stuff.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that all of these hotels have inside access. That is a perk for me. Yeah. The Disney values, whatever, I don't care because they're all within Disney.
I will say
these are outside.
The only one, Cabana Bay, the family suites they are outside.
Okay, so
but that's really it.
That takes it down a little notch for me. But so I like that they both have fun theming. They're a great location for the original parks. You're gonna have to bus either way. So like you could walk theoretically. I wouldn't do it. But so you're kind of like a midpoint between Epic and the OG parks.
Yeah.
They have the 2-bedroom suites for families.
Yep.
They're good for budget conscious travelers. Dockside is just a smidge above Surfside solely because they have 2 pools.
Yes. So I have Endless Summer at the bottom because when we stayed there for Epic previews, I felt like the resort itself felt very worn down and very just like, I don't know, it just felt more like worn in than Dockside, because I haven't stayed at Dockside yet, but I did a resort tour there. So we saw a family suite room. We were in the lobby. Love the lobby. Love the theming of it. It just felt better than Surfside. And as staying at Surfside, I was like, it's fine. It's, again, for the price, it's a good option. It just, I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I have that one at the bottom too, but just that one, not Dockside. So it's not ranked much higher. It's not ranked much higher, but it's
okay. So Surfside's at your bottom too.
Surfside's my bottom. So then my number 10 then is Aventura. I hate Aventura. I hate it. I don't know what it's literally, it is a me thing. It is truly a me thing. I don't like the lobby. I don't like the pool. It feels like the back rooms. I don't like the rooms that are on a curve. It's weird. I don't like it. The only redeeming thing that I like about Aventura is bar 17, which is the bar at top. Love it. You can see all the parks. You can see some of the resorts. You can see Epic Universe from there. I will go visit for that. I just don't like it. I don't like that resort. I don't know. It's a very much a personal thing. I just don't like it. That is my,
All right then.
it's just it. I just don't like it. I don't know. I would have put it at the bottom, but I think it's a little better than Surfside. I just don't like it. I don't know what my problem is with it. I just
Don't like it.
just don't. And the little robot room service at Brooks saw too, because I saw him when I was there at bar 17. It's cute, but like, I don't know. I'll stay there for that. I'll see him when I go to bar 17.
I would stay there for that. Okay. My 9 and 8 are also kind of similar. Also, but I think you're gonna switch the ones, the levels.
I already know what you're gonna say, because if you're saying that.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got Stella Nova.
Yeah.
And Terra at 8. And they're neck and neck for me because they're great for epic trips. They're fantastically situated for epic trips. Stella has the walking path, which is a little bit nicer. Whereas Terra, you have to wait for the bus, whether you're going to Epic or to the OG parks. And that was.
And you can't really, like, you can walk over to Stella Nova, but it's not convenient. And you're going to waste as much time walking over there to walk over to Epic as you are just going to wait for a bus.
Yeah.
I don't even know there's like a sidewalk to get over there, quite honestly. Like, you might be walking through like landscaping. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, you're probably walking across a 4-lane highway.
That too. Yeah.
So I wouldn't recommend that. I'm purely thinking like for being at the hotel.
Yeah.
The dining experience at Terra is better. It's bigger. There's more space to spread out. If you're at Stella, I don't know if it's just because I'm sure there's probably the exact same number of seats, but it feels so much more compact and it's loud in the mornings. And Terra, it's just, you can spread out.
See, so it's funny, the way that I ranked them is I did put Stella Nova a little bit higher than Terra Luna, but I did that because I felt that the dining, like the food, was better at Stella Nova than Terra Luna.
Interesting.
And I ranked it a little bit higher because of that, and then because of the walking path at.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
has a larger pool than Terra does.
Yes, which we didn't do that because we were there. You were there in February.
Yeah.
And then
Terra, we were there for the Epic previews. No, we were there.
We were there for Halloween Horror Nights. We just didn't ever go out to the pool because we were in the parks because we have issues.
Well, because we have other jobs and we can only take so much time off.
And because we want to be in the parks and not at a pool.
Well, we're paying for that. Why not?
Exactly. My annual pass was so expensive, not as much as your Disney one, but yeah. So I have Terra Luna at 9, but I have Stella Nova ranked a little bit higher, not substantially higher. I told you it's the purple. When did we talk about that? Was that last episode? I said something about like, oh, I think I like it better because of the purple and the logo. I'm not even kidding. It's dumb. Yeah. And I thought I was gonna like Terra Luna better.
Oh no, I'm fine with that. I mean, like, do you have it higher than 8, or you have it like there's something between Stella and Terra?
Yeah, so at 8 I have Dockside. Oh, just because, because for me it's the family suites. I love the theming of the lobby. Jeez, the lobby. I like the family suites. Like you said, it has the 2 pools. It doesn't feel as big as Surfside either. I don't know why. It just feels like a little.
Which is more. Yeah, it's got more.
I just feel like it feels smaller. I like the outside of it better. I don't know. I just like the overall vibe of it better. Again, I think they're the same, except I do think Surfside just feels a little more run down than Dockside. But in reality, it's just what you like. But I have that at 8, and then at 7, I have Stella Nova. So just a little bit higher because of the walking path to Epic, because I like the food options there better than Terra Luna. Because it's new. I also like about those two resorts too, is there's only one room type, which is nice when you're booking. You don't have to think about what room type you want. It's just which can go, it can be good or bad, but if you're indecisive, it's good because you don't have to make a decision. It's you got one room type, book it. If it's 4 people, if you need a bigger room, you need to look elsewhere. If you want smaller, you can't get smaller, but you know what I mean. Or if you want like a king size bed, you can't go there.
Yeah. That was another reason that I put those further down, was just because of just the one room type. I like the wide variety.
And again, I think it depends on who you are. You can see it as a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're
one that gets overwhelmed with choices, that's
what I'm saying. If you're or indecisive, yes, just go there. You're gonna get one room type. But if you want an upgrade, if you want a guaranteed pool view, or you want a suite, or you want a little bit of variety, those are not going to be the resorts for you. So I think that that can be a good or bad thing depending on who you are. I like it because I can be indecisive, but then I do like having options sometimes. I don't know. Just depends on the trip. Depends on my mood. You know?
Okay.
All right.
So
what's your next?
Stella.
My 7 Stella.
Mine is Aventura.
I see the appeal of it.
I haven't been there personally, so I
haven't. I hate it.
Purely off of training and videos and like other pictures. I like the uniqueness of I like the curved rooms. That's fun to me.
I hate the curved rooms. They freak me out. I think it's like a phobia or something.
I have it in my own house, but I like it in like, oh, I'm just going here to stay. This is fun. Let me just check it out.
I think it's a phobia. It's gotta be that I hate the curve. And I love the way the resort looks. Like when you're looking at it and it has that cool curve. I love the outside of it. Don't put me in that building. I hate it. Except for the bar. That's it.
I also like that it's very techy. Like it's very tech forward. You've got iPads in the rooms. So it's just, I think that's fun. I mean, it's got the kids suites, which is good for families. Even though they're not the themed ones like the other. We'll talk about those.
Yeah.
I like the rooftop bar.
I love it. That's on our list for whenever we have time in September. Okay. We'll just create more hours in the day. It's fine.
Or we'll sleep for 2 hours and then be absolutely cranky with each other for the rest of the time.
Why do we need to sleep at all?
I'm taking the train back. I can just sleep on the way back.
Oh yeah, you can.
Do you like how I had to constrain my hands at the last second? I like the food robot because it's cute. It's very Wall-E. I like that. I don't like the fact that there's one pool. So like,
I hate their pool. I
don't. When you're at theme park hotels, you are inevitably going to be around families because that's just who likes theme parks, obviously. Like,
yeah. Sorry, I'm looking up the pool to make sure I'm not like
spread out. Like once we start going a little bit higher, there are multiple pools.
Yeah, like this is their pool. It literally is like just like a hotel pool. It's just nothing to write home. See, and I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why it's 7 and not. Well, yeah, the other ones would have pushed it down anyway. But
I hate it. But then there's bar 17. Look how cool that is.
Yeah,
bar 17. You can see everything.
And I like the idea of the urban pantry because it's kind of like a food hall style eatery with different like stations for different food types. Have not been there, have not experienced it. So I would like to do that to see if what I've learned is actually true. But I like that idea instead of like, here we have this one eatery, one food type, can only eat this.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like Aventura. I don't want to find out. I just don't like it. I don't know what to tell you. Okay.
Wait, do I need to go to 6 now? Or are we switching? Are you going first?
I'll do 6. Okay, 6. I like had to go very middle of the road with this one. I feel like I could have ranked it higher. I just couldn't justify ranking it higher. Is Helios.
Yes, same.
Okay.
Okay. I
It
thought you were gonna
because
tell me.
yeah, no, because I thought the same thing. I'm like, Haley's gonna be like, are you kidding me? And then
Nope.
okay. Because I can't justify that price without the
Yeah,
unlimited express.
exactly.
The value that's there is being able to walk into Epic and you can get an Epic view room. You can literally look into Epic. You can
You
like,
watch the nighttime shows when they're
yeah, you can see everything from there. But then I'm like, you can kind of see it. Like we could see Stardust Racers when we stayed at Terra Luna. We could
yeah, if
see
you're in a high enough room over
yeah,
like
I think we were on like floor like 5. I can't remember, but we could see like into Epic. So I'm like, okay, and we paying like a quarter of the price to stay here, and like we can see like a little bit. I think it's cool. I think eventually we will splurge and do like one night there in a theme park view room. Like that will happen. Um, but I can't justify that price
Nope.
for being able to walk in the park. Do I think it's cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also like I've seen some of the non-resort room views and it's like of the employee back parking lot entrance. That's not great. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
not
again,
that
you're
they have
paying.
somewhere to enter and what, but it's
Yeah.
like no one wants to see dumpsters.
No, and you're paying. Oh my god,
Yeah, not
top
when you're
dollar.
$500 a night. No, no,
Yeah. I think the resort itself is cool. I think when we did breakfast there, the food was good. I'm not gonna say it was the best food ever, but I thought it was good. I
I
thought
would be
it,
interested to try like their lunch and dinner menus because it's a Mediterranean inspired menu, and I love
yes,
Mediterranean food.
yes, same.
Yeah,
We haven't done Bar Helios. It's been on our list for how long, and we keep forgetting to go there or are too tired at the end of the
can't
day to go there.
justify it actually because we look at the price of the
Oh,
drinks, like oh, it starts at $24 for the cheapest drink.
because we were gonna go there the night after Epic, and
Yeah.
then I think we were too. We were literally back at Darkmoor too, and we were like, "Oh my god, do we feel like going up there?"
Like
We were so close, but we were just like, yeah, I think it's
that.
cool."
I went
Again,
back over to City Walk and begged them to let us do Halloween Horror Nights the next night.
yes, that's what we did. That's what we did. Um, I was like, we did something else. Yeah, so I think that's why I put it very mid-level because I think it can be worth it. I think it's a good splurge for like a night or two. It's that price for not having unlimited express is what kills it for me, which we knew that going in. So I don't think it's a shock that like it's ranked very middle of the ground.
No, like it's a beautiful hotel.
It
It has
is.
an incredible pool area. Like
Yes.
absolutely
Cabanas, a really nice bar.
at a theme park. It's
Yeah. You can see Darkmoor from their pool. And I'm like,
yeah.
how cool is that?
They've got the How to Train Your Dragon kid suites.
Yes. You said Kids Suites earlier, and I thought about that. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Which
is
there's only like what 5 of them, so it's like impossible to get, but like people book them, you can get them.
yeah. Theoretically,
It's like getting the poly bungalows. Somebody is always staying there, yet how do
yeah.
they get there? Yeah.
And I've heard like not great things about the club perks. It's like I don't want to pay club price.
But again, you're also paying club price at a resort that doesn't have a limited express, but you're paying the same price as a club level at the other ones that do have the limit. It's what is
Yeah,
how far do you want your dollar to go?
yeah.
Is how I think about Helios.
I think 9 times out of 10, I'm going to rank the OG park resort park. You know, I'm trying the resorts that are closer North Campus resorts higher.
Yeah.
Because okay, sure, you have to bus over to Epic, but for the most part, you're
Everything else is
walking distance, taxing, like everything else is much closer.
Yep. Yeah. Agree.
They go top for me.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at. So funny enough, my 5, I feel like my 5, you're gonna be like, oh, I put Portofino at 5. I told you.
Oh no. Okay.
I think it's a cool hotel. They just freshly redid the rooms, which I think if I see the new rooms, it might bump it up a little bit higher for me. Because I hated the old rooms. I thought they were so ugly and gross and like they look like they were from the 80s and it just like grossed me out. It just looked like it was. That was probably built in what, 2000 and something.
I think that's just the
Vintage.
vibe they were going for, quite honestly.
Well, I hated it. So, I love the theming of it. It's really cool. They have so many restaurants to choose from. The whole inside area is really cool. Just everything about the resort is really cool, which is why I do have it like in my top 5. It does come with the Limited Express. They do have the water taxis, which is really nice. They do have a walking path. I've never actually done the walking path from Portofino over.
I want to say that I have.
I've only done the taxi or water taxi.
Yeah, quite
Which
honestly.
that's like, I think like 7 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't remember because the last time that I was there was for my friend's wedding in 2016. So
Yikes. Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know. I can't remember how long their walking path is, but they're all like within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think if I saw the new rooms, it might rank a little higher. It just feels like it's a very overwhelming resort.
I think it's a good resort for people who want to have the option to not always be in the parks.
Yes, because
Not vibe.
there's so much there that it feels very overwhelming. So like, and like they do a lot of weddings there. They do a lot of like corporate events, receptions, yeah, like that kind of stuff because there's just so much space for it. I think that's where their convention center is next to Royal Pacific. But I think they have people stay at Portofino. I could be wrong though. Maybe they stay at Royal Pacific because like when Kristen and I were there, we got dinner at the sushi restaurant at Royal Pacific, and there was like a corporate event going on. So maybe they do keep them there. I don't know.
Probably a mix, quite honestly.
It could be, but yeah, Portofino is just like for me. I just think it's a little bit too big of a resort. I see the appeal of it, but for me personally, I think it's just a little bit too big. But there's so much to do there, for sure. What?
Okay.
What are you laughing at?
Later in the list. Okay, my number 5
Mm-hmm.
is Sapphire Falls.
See,
I absolutely love the theming. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's down a level because it's one of only 2 signature resorts that don't have Unlimited Express included.
Yep.
But I do like the fact that it's got that Caribbean vibe and it's got strong water tavern. So you've got like the vintage rums, the rum specialist, but you also only have one pool, which, as aforementioned,
but it is the coolest pool on Universal property. It literally is. It has a sandbar in the center of it.
I want to be able to spread out.
You can. There's so much. I don't think you realize how big the pool is. We spent we spent a few hours there. The pool is huge. Like it feels like there's multiple pools.
Okay, but it's still down because of the Unlimited Express. Sorry.
I agree. Oh, I'm gonna contradict myself. Yeah. No, agree. I get it. Yeah.
But you are paying like a slightly lower level. So
yeah, and that's why I did rank it higher. I'll get there, but yes, I ranked it higher because you aren't paying as much, but like it is still obviously like that's like the only con I dock it is like give me express. I think our number 4s might be the same. I'm feeling I put Cabana.
I said the one that I thought would be much lower for you.
Cabana Bay.
Yeah,
that's my number 4.
Yay!
It just needs a refurb. I just needed to get a refurb. I needed to get a nice little facelift. That's all I need. And I love that resort. I've stayed there so much that I think I'm just sick of it. And I just am like, it just needs a refurb. That's all I'm asking. Give the rooms a refresh. That's it. I love the idea of it. I love the MCM. I love the 50s. I love everything about it. Just give it a nice facelift. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking for. You can jack the price up like $15 a night. Don't, but you could, and I'd be happy with it, you know? Like, I love, like you said, most of the rooms are inside. They do have the family suites. They have through 2 pools. They have a lazy river. You can walk over to Volcano Bay. You can walk to the parks. You can take the water taxi from Sapphire Falls and you can like walk across the street and take that if you don't want to take a bus or you don't want to walk.
Yeah. It's got
the only
shop. It's got diners. It's got the Swizzle Lounge, which has the Halloween Horror Nights theme.
And the other thing I like too is Halloween Horror Nights. They keep the diner open late. It's one of the only resorts that does it. They keep it open late for Halloween Horror Nights till like 3 a.m. because they know people are mostly staying there for Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah. So like, they have the bowling alley there.
Yeah.
They have so much there. I just need them to redo the rooms. That's all I'm asking. The outside of the resort, fine. Don't care. It's a little sun faded. It's okay. Refresh the rooms. Oh, and I think I said, because you can walk to Volcano Bay. It's the only resort that you can walk to Volcano Bay. Again, you could
And
walk from Sapphire, Aventura.
views too.
Yeah, so I was gonna say you can get those rooms. I talked about this before when Cody and I went after we got married. We stayed at Cabana Bay. We had like a 4 or 5 day, because it was when they had a promo going, 1 ticket, and we weren't gonna go in the parks that day. And I'm like, we were doing the lazy river at the resort. I'm like, why don't we go do the lazy river at Volcano Bay? We walked over in our bathing suits with our phones on lanyards and just walked right over there and got right to a lazy river, because you get your own entrance because you're staying at Cabana Bay. Like, it just, I love the resort. I just need to get a facelift. That's all I need. That's all I need is just to update the rooms. And it would be like, honestly, probably 2 or 3 if they did that.
I appreciate that. We are on the same level for this one.
Obviously, I'm very passionate about that.
You passionate about Universal? Never.
Shocking. Shocking.
Shocking. No, I agree with all of the above. And I'm probably also a little biased because it's the first resort that I have stayed at since becoming the first Universal resort that I stayed at since becoming a travel advisor. So it's always going to have that little extra oomph for me. But yeah, no, I like it. I like the vibes. It's just got good vibes. You walk in and it's like, oh, they're playing Frank Sinatra.
The
and
palm trees are in the lobby.
Yeah. Like, oh, I just feel like I've just walked right back to the 50s, but with better rights for the most part.
Air conditioning.
Well, yeah. Air conditioning is also good.
Right. And rights. Yeah. I can have a credit card.
I can open a bank account without my husband or my father telling me it's okay.
And own my own home. Yes, correct.
What?
We get the fun parts of it.
Yeah.
All right. Exactly. What's your number 3?
Hard Rock.
Same.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So I think probably
Sapphire Falls is much higher. I bet I'm gonna take a wild guess. Royal Pacific and then Sapphire Falls.
I don't know what this means.
Oh, Royal Pacific, Sapphire Falls.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, Hard Rock, amazing theming. It has the kid suites that are like the Rockstar suites. It's got a Graceland theme suite that I'm sure that no one can ever get, but
someone's always there.
Always be there. It's got the rental option. Like, what is it? The sound bar,
guitar and amp, piano.
Yeah.
I think they're drum set maybe, or it's in one of the rooms.
Yeah, but like, here we've got a bunch of fenders for you to just try out for funsies. Like, that's fun. It's walking distance.
Closest one to studios.
Yep. It's got a huge array of restaurants. It's got a steakhouse. It's got a fun little, like, you can hear the music in the pool underwater.
Oh, I was like, I thought you were saying when you're sleeping. I was like, what?
Yeah, no, yes, the pool. As I saw myself, and I was like, it looks like I'm sleeping. No, like, if you're underwater, you can hear the music, which Finding Nemo pool used to have until they were afraid that kids were going to stay underwater too long and drown themselves. It's got live performances in the Velvet Bar. Like, it's vibes.
It's really cool.
Vibes.
It is. And I always want to justify staying there.
Unlimited Express, obviously.
Yes. And I always want to justify staying there. And I always, when we go for Halloween Horror Nights, I always look there. But it's just so, because I know people want to stay there because you can just like drag yourself back to your resort in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
After Halloween Horror Nights. The water taxi, I don't think I've actually ever taken. No, I had to have I've taken the water taxi over there.
I didn't even know they had a water taxi option, if I'm being completely honest.
That's why I'm second guessing now. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm trying to remember the last time I went over there. If they do, I think they do. I don't know. Maybe I walked over then. I know we drove one time over there. But yeah, I think it's really cool. And they just redid their rooms too. So they have like freshly refurbed rooms. Are you looking up for the water taxi? I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah. I just didn't was a long enough. I didn't think it was far enough away that it mattered. But I'm
I
wrong.
think because it's on the back side of the hotel and the walking path comes in closer by the pool, I think, from what I remember.
Eh,
I
I'm-
can't remember. Um,
Hey, at the end of the night, if you've been at Halloween Horror Nights, or hell, if you've been just at the
just in the
park,
parks. Yeah.
I think that extra 5 minutes of not having to walk and being able to sit,
Yes.
it can really be worth it.
Yes, 100%. And like that's why like with Cabana Bay, I wish they had a water taxi, but I know obviously that's why they don't. Just like Aventura, like you can technically use Sapphire Falls water taxi, but like that's why those prices are just like a smidge lower because they don't have that. Or
Yeah.
you can use it, you just gotta like meander over a little bit further. Um yeah. Speaking of yes, my number 2 is Sapphire Falls.
Mhm.
I
I know.
love that resort. I really like it. I think because we stayed there back in December and I love the lobby. Like you said, there's so many dining options. We did not eat there at all because we had breakfast with the Grinch one morning, and then I think we got Voodoo Donuts another morning in City Walk.
Yeah.
Because we
And
had Lucas with us.
yeah.
Hungry Hippo.
Yeah, like kids and Caribbean food is not always going to be that. That's hit or miss.
Yeah, and like they had the restaurant, I'm trying to think, because they have Strongwater Tavern, and that doesn't open, I think, till like 4. It's one of those ones that like opens later in the day, and that's right in the lobby. And then I can't remember the restaurant downstairs.
There's a Caribbean one.
It's that, yeah, that's the one that's downstairs by the water taxi entrance. But yeah, so we didn't really eat there, but I really liked the rooms. They felt clean and like newer. We didn't get a theme park view. We didn't book a theme park view room, but we did get a theme park view. So like I thought that was really cool. The pool's my favorite on property. I'm telling you, that pool is huge. They have a water slide. They had a DJ playing Bluey. I know. And we were on the opposite side of that, so we barely heard that. They had food that you could order to go. Like we took it up to our room and tried to get Lucas to take a nap. I think he did. I cannot remember because can't miss anything. They had like a little splash pad area for kids. They have a sandbar in the pool. I'm telling you, the pool is so big. Like you don't even realize how much is on the other side of it. Like we were like if you look at it, we were over here. This whole side was like more the kids area, but we hung over on this side. There's so much to that pool. It literally is the coolest pool. Um, I'm trying to think what else. The water taxi is really nice. We took that every day. We had the stroller because that was nice. So we could just park it right up front. We didn't have to. I think we folded it like once or twice, but like we didn't have to. And it drops you right in City Walk. Again, I wish Express was included, but it's not. But the price is a little bit lower, so it's like it's fine. I think I really liked it because it may have been because it was like kind of like what you said, like that emotional attachment of like that was Lucas's first trip there. Like I really came to like Sapphire Falls more than I thought I was going to.
Okay.
So
That's fair. I mean,
I
it's in,
know,
was in my top 5. Yeah.
yeah. I just wish it had Limited Express or just lower the price a little bit.
Yeah. Just
But
yeah.
it does have like it does have that more elevated feel than like the value and in suites and the premiere. So I understand why they did it, but yeah.
Meh.
All right. So I already know what your number 2 is because I know what your number 1 is.
My number 2 is your number 1. Royal.
Chucker.
Again, I like that it's close to the park. Like, okay, we're just gonna anything that's in the top 5. It's because it's closer to the park.
Yep.
Walkable,
Yep.
water taxis.
Yep.
I think of it kind of as Universal's Polynesian Resort.
Yeah.
Because it is.
Literally is themed after Polynesia. Yeah.
Yeah. I like kind of like the Pan Asian American flair that they have for food. They've got the Orchid sushi restaurant, which
So literally,
I don't love, but
I eat there all the time.
do.
It's so good.
I mean, they've got an enormous pool with a beach and like walk-in. They've got a beer festival annually twice a year. They have
The
the
luau.
that's every Saturday night.
I had clients do that. They said it was really cool.
Yeah, it's just got like a lot of extras.
It's my favorite smelling lobby too.
And it's got the Jurassic World kid suites.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I should have mentioned. Well, you're gonna mention it. Portofino has the minions.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
No, I wasn't gonna mention it.
Before I forgot.
I thought about it as I was saying Jurassic World, and I was like, what is Portofino's minions?
Because it just doesn't like make sense in my
No,
head.
it makes absolutely no sense. Jurassic World makes complete sense because of
yeah. Yeah.
I think some of the kid suites were second thought, like they were not built in. I don't think like that was very much a oh, what could we do to entice kids to stay at the resort, or families with kids.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that's why they did the How to Train Your Dragon at Helios, because they saw that they do really well.
Yeah. They just need more of them.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
My number 2.
But yeah, so that's my number 1. For everything you mentioned, I like the rooms. Again, that was another one where we like didn't book a theme park view room, and we saw like we could hear the hawk till like going off till like the park closed at 9:00. Like it was so cool. It got kind of annoying, after a little bit where you're like, oh my God, stop. But and even honestly, I think when we stayed at Sapphire Falls, we could hear it a little bit. Like you really had to listen for it, but like we didn't have to pay for that. Like we just got it because it wasn't actually a theme park view room. It just you can just see it. The Limited Express Pass is really nice. We split it with 2 of our other friends, so really it was 4 of us in the room, which like made it really affordable.
Yeah,
I think they've
Express.
Yeah, I think they've kind of. I can't remember now if they'll update pricing based on if there's like 3 or more people in the room, or like if there's more than 3. I can't remember. I thought I saw something about that they started doing that, but I could be wrong. I don't ever like look like I don't ever just take someone off the reservation to see.
Yeah.
But that makes it more like of a best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Is that the right whatever. A brain short circuiting. Best bang for your buck. Is that what I said?
Better bang.
Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I think that was everything you said, but just I just like you same thing with like that emotional attachment, because that was the first Universal resort that I stayed at. So like I just love it.
Yeah. That's probably why Portofino is my first, because before this, my friend's wedding, family friend's wedding, so like not best friend either, so that's not going to play into it. But before that, we either stayed at Disney and or we would stay with friends that lived in Universal. So and I like Italy. So
I was gonna say, that's why I was like, I knew.
It feels like you were it does not feel like you were in Orlando. It doesn't feel like you're near the theme parks. I like the theme, like there's like 3 or 4 pools. One of them feels like it has Roman ruins around it, and it's got a water slide, and then another one is kind of like a quiet area pool, which again is something that I really enjoy. Obviously the water taxis I like, and something that I have noted here but I don't have for the other walkable resorts, you can do security before. You don't have to go through that insane line at City Walk, because you have your own walking path or your own water taxi, whatever, to City Walk. So, and it lets you off after where the City Walk security line is. So you go through with lower crowds, depending on the time of day. Like if you're going, but it's still going to be less.
Even then, it's so like the walking path from like Royal Pacific Cabana Bay. I've never had more than like 1 person in front of me ever, and we're there early. There's never a line. Water taxi.
Yeah,
and we had the stroller with us last time, but like still, it's not like City Walk.
Exactly. Like that in and of itself is a benefit to all of these walkable resorts. I like that they've got the opera singers nightly. They've got a gelateria. They've got a restaurant that's like an Italian Nona's restaurant. Like it's home. I mean, it's not home cooked. I mean, but it has that.
I think that's the one that's out by the water.
It is.
Or is it? Okay.
Yeah. And then they've got a cafe where you can sit and eat out by the water. And like, that's just Italian. I don't know. I just need to go to Italy again.
Yeah, I think you need to go to Italy more than Universal. Too bad. Too bad.
Too bad. So sad. You don't have enough money.
And we're going to Universal, so.
So yes, it's my favorite. Just at the vibes. The vibes are there. And just rooms. Not that I'll ever stay in one of those because I don't plan on having kids unless you let me stay with yours.
Go for it. He's good. He's not like a kid. He's probably easier than he's easier than a adult. He's like a cat. There we go. Easier than a cat, even. Kind of.
Does he feed himself?
He'll tell you, knack, 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 and then you just hand him a snack and then he goes away.
It's like a little button you can press.
Yeah. Yeah, he can stay in the minion room. There we go. Perfect. He's a little minion anyway. He was a minion for Halloween. His first Halloween. See? I know. He is.
Anyway, so yeah, it feels like you're having an experience and you're not just at a theme park.
It does. Yeah. I don't know. It's too much for me. I really do like it. It's
just entirely fair. It is a larger resort. Like,
huge.
You are walking. I'm probably also swayed because the room that we stayed in overlooked the piazza. So we got that nightly serenade just from our room. We didn't even have to go anywhere.
Yep.
I will say and they have a spa. And I think the others do too. But I know they have a spa. I will say that the lady that did my mom's makeup for the wedding, mom came back and scrubbed it off and immediately put on her own.
Oh boy.
Maybe just be careful about that.
Yeah.
Because they made her look like an old woman and she was not.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
On.
Yeah. No.
So. Anywho, those are our top Universal resorts.
Well, ranking, not top, but rankings.
Yeah, our Universal resort ranking. You know what I mean. That's our Universal resort rankings. Let us know who's right, who's wrong, if we're both wrong.
Yeah, right. Just tell us. Just let us know.
Just comments, concerns.
Any questions or concerns, please let us know.
Drop them in the comments. And we will see you guys on the next episode.